In this video, we will be doing an overview of the scanner. MotiveWave has a built-in scanner for looking for trade setups across a given set of instruments and bar sizes. When you first start MotiveWave, you will see a page at the bottom of the window named Scan. Now please note that your edition of MotiveWave will require the scanner functionality in order for you to see this page. If we now click on this page, we will now see its default layout, which shows two scanner panels side by side, along with a chart that can show the results from any of the scanners above. So let's create a new scan. We can do so by either clicking on the down arrow, where we can select New Scan, or we can use the New Scan icon found in the upper right-hand corner of the scan panel. Let's click on the New Scan icon. This will bring up the wizard. Now the New Scanner wizard has 3 steps in creating a new scanner. The first one is to specify name and type of scan. The second step is to specify the instruments to scan, and the third step is to specify criteria. Let's go over the 3 types of patterns that you can search for. The first one is Elliott wave. It will search for Elliott wave patterns such as wave 2, 3, 4, 5, and wave E. We also have harmonic. The harmonic patterns include all X, A, B, C, D type patterns, AB equals CD, 5-0, and alternate AB equals CD. Also, we can scan for study conditions, and this will use criteria based on study values. So let's, for this exercise, create a harmonic-based scanner. I will call this Harmonic Scanner. Let's click Next. From here, we can select an individual symbol from our list, or we can search for it, or we can import an instrument list via CSV, or we can select a watch list. I'm going to select NASDAQ for this example. Now we can add more watch lists or symbols. If we had a list here of additional symbols, then MotiveWave will start searching in the order that they're listed, and we can always rearrange the order by selecting them and then using the up and down arrows. So in this case, we have a total of 18 instruments to search through. Let's click Next. From here, we can add a bar size. We can select linear bars. We can select even range and Renko bars, or any bars in this list here. The interval type. For this one, we're going to select first a 15-minute. Let's then go back and add an hourly. And then let's go back and add a daily. Now if we select extended data, this will allow us to use the data that is outside of regular trading hours. Let's click Next. Here we're going to be searching for all patterns, but if you want to single out a specific pattern, you can select from the list. So I'm going to stick with all. Now the minimum bars and maximum bars may be used to define the historical range where the pattern be identified. By selecting Use All Available Data, then MotiveWave will use all the data that is currently available in the local database. So in this case, I'm going to select Use All Available Data, and for my search, I want to use a minimum of 250 bars. So let's click Finish. You'll notice here at the top, now that we've been brought back to the main scan page, the new scanner that we created is listed. But if we had more, they'd all be listed here. So to execute the scan, make sure your scanner is executed. Now what I'm going to do before I execute it by clicking on Start, I'm just going to close this one here just to keep things more simple for this example. So now that we have it selected, we click on Start. We let the scanner run. As we can see here, the scan returned 10 results, and the results are displayed in a table format. The first column will show the symbol, and this is the instrument where the pattern was found. The second column is the bar size, and this is the bar size that the pattern was found on. So in this case, we have 5 plus 4 here that were found on the 15-minute chart and 1 on the daily. We have the scan time. This is the time that the scanner was run and the results were found. Here we have the specific pattern that was found. So in the first result, we have the bat. In the second, we have the alternate bat, the crab for the third, and so forth. Here we have the score on the last column, which shows a rating, which is either fair, good, very good, or excellent. And this is determined by the internal algorithm in MotiveWave. Now you'll notice as I click through the results will display on a corresponding chart below, provided that we have the link scanner icon selected in the upper right hand corner. Once we display the results, we can compress or expand the chart to see how much of the pattern we'd like to take a look at, or assess the pattern in its full display. These scanner results found here in this table are not saved and are kept in computer memory. So if we run a different scanner, or if we run our scanner, we will lose these results. However, you can export this table into CSV format by clicking on the Export to CSV file icon found in the upper right hand corner. And this will allow you to specify a file name where the table can be saved for later import into a spreadsheet program. Okay. Now, as we display any of these results here, we can also save them by clicking on the Save As button and then giving them a name. In this case, I will just put scanner result. So now I'm saving this analysis as scanner result. That way, if I bring that chart up for future reference and I select scanner result, I will now have the results here. So you'd have to do that for each individual result that you want to save. Just simply, again, click on Save As and save it, give the analysis a name, and then you can recall it later. We can edit a scanner by selecting it from our list and then clicking on the Edit Scanner icon found in the upper right hand corner. From here we can change the name, we can add or remove instruments, we can add or remove bar sizes, as well as change criteria. We can also do that from the Manage Scans icon, where we can create a new scanner. We can copy the current scanner, select the scanner, and then click Open It, which now makes it the active scanner, as you can see here in the drop-down list. If we go back to Manage Scans, we can also select it and edit it, as previously mentioned. We can change the name, we can add or remove instruments, bar sizes, or change criteria. And then of course we can always select the scanner if we no longer want it, and select Delete, and this will remove it from the list. Click Close. Okay, that's it for this video, and we'll see you in the next.